Imagine this. A young, promising medical student walks into a bar on a lively spring night. He laughs with friends, orders drinks, and enjoys the bustling energy of the crowd. But when the night ends, he's gone, without a single trace. Security cameras show him entering but never leaving. No signs of a struggle, no clues left behind, just an empty void where Brian Shaffer used to be. What happened to Brian Shaffer that fateful night in 2006? Did he vanish willingly, or was he the victim of a sinister plot? As we peel back the layers of this case, you'll find the truth is as elusive as Brian himself. This is Purple Mirror, and tonight we uncover one of the most baffling disappearances in modern history. Brian Shaffer was more than just another college student. Born on February 25, 1979, in Pickerington, Ohio, Brian was the kind of person everyone wanted to be around, charismatic, intelligent, and deeply loved by his family and friends. At 27, he was studying to become a doctor at Ohio State University, a career driven by passion and purpose. But behind Brian's charming smile and bright future, there was a shadow, a loss that would forever change his life. Brian's mother, Renee, was his guiding light, a source of inspiration and support. But in early 2006, tragedy struck. Renee lost her battle with cancer, leaving Brian devastated. Though he put on a brave face for those around him, those closest to Brian knew he was struggling to cope with her death. Still, he pressed on, determined to find solace in his studies and his relationships, especially with his girlfriend, Alexis Wagoner. Friday, March 31, 2006, started like any other day. Brian attended classes, chatted with Alexis about their upcoming spring break trip to Miami, and made plans to unwind with friends that evening. Little did anyone know, this would be the last time anyone would see him. Brian's evening began with dinner with his father, Randy Shaffer. The two shared a meal, talked about life, and parted ways. Later, Brian met up with his friend, William Clint Florence, to bar hop around the campus area. By all accounts, Brian was in good spirits, laughing, drinking, and enjoying the night. Their final stop was the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a popular bar in the heart of Columbus. Security cameras captured Brian entering the bar at 1:15 a.m. But what they didn't capture, or at least not visibly, was Brian leaving. When the lights came on, Clint and others searched for Brian, but he was gone. The camera footage, the crowd, the chaotic energy of the night, none of it offered a single clue. What could explain a disappearance in plain sight? When Brian Shaffer didn't show up for his flight to Miami on April 3rd, his girlfriend, Alexis, knew something was wrong. Panic turned to dread as friends and family realized he hadn't been seen or heard from since that night. The Columbus police launched an investigation, but the more they looked, the less they found. The Ugly Tuna Saloon became ground zero for the search. Security footage showed Brian entering the bar with Clint Florence and another friend, Meredith Reed, at 1:15 a.m. As the night progressed, cameras captured him talking to two women just before 2 a.m. Afterward, Brian appeared to re-enter the bar, but there was no footage of him leaving. Police initially suspected Brian might have left through an emergency exit or a blind spot in the camera coverage. But the exit led to a construction site, dangerous terrain, especially for someone who might have been drinking. Yet no trace of Brian was found in the area. Friends, including Clint, were questioned, but their answers raised even more questions. Clint, in particular, refused to take a polygraph test, fueling speculation about his role in the mystery. Was he hiding something, or was it simply paranoia clouding the investigation? As investigators dug deeper, they discovered odd details. Brian's car was left untouched in the parking lot. His credit cards, bank account, and cell phone showed no activity after that night. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Brian Shaffer's case has captivated the minds of investigators and amateur sleuths alike. Over the years, countless theories have emerged, some plausible, others chillingly sinister. Let's explore the possibilities and the enduring legacy of this mystery. Theory number 1. Voluntary disappearance. Could Brian have chosen to vanish? Some believe he staged his disappearance to escape the pressures of his life, grief over his mother's death, the demands of medical school, and the weight of expectations. But for someone who had so much to look forward to, a loving girlfriend, a planned trip, this theory feels like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit. Theory number 2. Foul play. Many believe Brian fell victim to foul play. The crowded bar, the chaotic energy of the night. It's not hard to imagine a confrontation gone wrong or an opportunistic predator waiting for the perfect moment. But without evidence, this theory remains frustratingly speculative. Theory number 3. Tragic accident. Others think Brian may have suffered a tragic accident, perhaps falling into the construction site near the bar. But extensive searches turned up nothing. No clothing, no remains, no evidence to suggest this was the case. Brian Shaffer's disappearance remains one of the most confounding mysteries of our time. His father, Randy, never gave up hope, continuing the search until his tragic death in 2008. To this day, Brian's name echoes in forums, podcasts, and documentaries, a haunting reminder of how someone can simply vanish. Somewhere out there, the truth of what happened to Brian Shaffer lies hidden. Whether it's buried in the shadows of the ugly tuna saloon or locked in the memories of someone who knows more than they're saying, the answers remain just out of reach. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe as we uncover the world's most chilling mysteries. Stay curious and stay safe.